My name is Mallory Nicodemus, and I grew up here in Reedsville, Ohio. We're at my old high school, where I went to Eastern High School, and I do teach 6th through 8th grade French at West Millbrook Middle School in Raleigh, North Carolina. I graduated in 2013, and some of my most formidable days were here. So I was a cheerleader, and I worked in the office as a student worker, so I was definitely very much involved here at school. From there, I moved on to Ohio State, where I studied French education. Started in Spanish education, and then realized that I think I really wanted to go more the French route, because when I was in high school, I started doing mission trips just like 1 week at a time whenever we'd have like spring break, and they speak Creole in Haiti, and then the more elite class would speak French. So having French my freshman year here at Eastern, which is what I fell in love with, and then kind of mixing that with Creole, I saw such a relationship between the two. So when I went to college, I went more of the French route because I always loved languages, but I chose to go with French. And from there, I was spending so much time in Haiti because I was going every summer, and started kind of doing my own mission work instead of with an organization. So at that point, I realized that if I was going to be stationary somewhere, I should probably be with my family. And so I decided to move back home and go to Ohio University. And that's where this story begins, I think. I had so many preconceived notions in my mind about what OU was, having grown up so close to it. And that was my first deterrent to not go there, because I thought I do not want to be at a school that's in my backyard. I wanted to branch out, do something different. And so I was like, I am not going there no matter what. And then what do you know, I end up going there. And I'd even kind of considered it as a bit of a failure, having gone to Ohio State and then deciding to come back. I knew my reasoning was right because I wanted to be with my family, having traveled so much, but at the same time, I thought I'm just going to go there, get my degree and get out. But I honestly have to say that going to OU was the best decision I ever made for my personal well-being and also for my education, because everybody would always say, oh, small class sizes, that matters. And I thought, what does it matter? If you have a question, you raise your hand, you contact somebody, what's it matter? It absolutely matters, because the teachers and the professors see you as human beings, and they are concerned about your education moving forward. I found that there's not busy work. They see you as a person like, let's get this done. You don't need to do extra busy work. So there's absolutely a community there, and it is so diverse. I thought I was just walking into a compilation of the area high schools when I went to OU, and that is 100% not the case. And I see now, having graduated, that I received an excellent education there, because when I see the teachers around me who are struggling, I see what I've been doing for 4 years in school there, so it was fantastic. I really didn't know where I wanted to teach, and you consider like, oh, let's go to Florida, it'll be nice weather, and we can teach there. I had a whole group from my church just pick up and move. They started a church in Holly Springs, North Carolina, and which is a suburb of Raleigh, and it just seemed kind of like the place to be. And I went to a teaching job fair. I really liked how North Carolina does their education system. Went to a teaching job fair, fell in love with this school, and what I heard from them was exactly everything that I had hoped for and prayed for. It was that there was lots of diversity, and I think that's exactly what I was looking for. I needed some more diversity around me, just because I really feel that I work best in diversity. I work best with people who are different than me, and I feel like it's some sort of like brain stimulation in that, to see someone who didn't grow up the same way I did and thinks of things in a different way. So when I talked to the assistant principal, we had just a quick like 5-minute one-on-one interview, and she was telling me how diverse her school was, and I really wanted a place where I could give back. And that's exactly what it was. So that was on a Saturday. On Monday, I toured the school, and it was a done deal. I think Appalachia is so special because of who our people are at the core. There's some things that you cannot teach, and that is, being respectful, being kind, putting others first, or even just caring about other people in general. What I realized moving away is that this is home, whether this is my current address or not, but absolutely, I just keep thinking it is the launching pad of what, even though there were so many struggles, so many hindrances, and I did feel behind the curve, it absolutely allowed me to go out and do the great things that I've always wanted to do, and even the things that I didn't realize that I could do and kind of stumbled into. Je m'appelle Mallory Nicodemus et puis je suis l'éducation d'Appalachia.